Good afternoon and welcome to Eye on the Desert. Today we're talking about a great celebrity golf invitational. Grant Fuhr is here with me along with his beautiful wife, Lisa. Glad to see you both.
Good to see you also,
Good to
Patrick.
see you.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
Yeah.
You know, I know people are excited because now things are starting to open up a little bit and we're able to have some events. And you guys are one of the first events on the list. A great golf tournament coming up this weekend out at Desert Dunes. So tell us a little bit more about this event.
Well, we're going to have my first annual golf tournament to benefit the Hazelton Betty Ford Center. So we're just trying to give back to the Valley community a little bit. And Hazelton Betty Ford, for me, is a great charity of choice. I mean, especially coming out of a pandemic. You look at what's going to go on in society after the pandemic. I thought it was a great way and a great spot to raise money for.
Absolutely.
And you're local in the desert too.
Yeah, and it's been a staple of this community, but it is known worldwide for its ability to help people overcome addiction and addiction crisis. And they do a lot of work with families and children. So they're really helping all of the victims of addiction and substance abuse, not just the person suffering from it, but their families and their close ones. So it's a very important charity.
I agree. I mean, I'm an alumni member. I went through in the late 80s. So for me, it's near and dear to my heart. So it's going to be fun to go out, see some friends again, raise some money for them.
And actually right now it is much needed with what we've been going through. There's so many people that need this desperately. And the Betty Ford Foundation is something that is near and dear to our hearts. So it's perfect.
Well, it truly does save lives. And you know, through this pandemic, so many people who were, suffering from isolation, being at home, being without regular contact, have turned to substances. And so I think you're right. The need is going to be greater than ever as we come out of this pandemic crisis.
It is. I mean, I do a little bit of work with the Hazelton Betty Ford Center on a couple of their boards. So to see the need that's there and just to realize that people are having a tough time. So if we can go out and benefit somehow, raise some money for them, it's something that I'm happy to do.
Well, you picked, of course, a great challenging golf course. Tell us about some of the folks who are going to be coming and playing with you.
Well, we got a selection of just about everywhere. We've got actors, baseball players, football players. So Jimmy McMahon's coming out. He's obviously a really good friend of mine. Ken Griffey Jr.
Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen's coming out. We've got Patrick Warburton coming out. So
Richard Karn.
Yeah, we got a cast of misfits from all walks of life.
Well, throughout your playing career, obviously you had great connections in the sports community. You've maintained those, and that branches out to, to all of those, the other folks that you mentioned, not just sports celebrities, but actors and people interested in helping out a good cause.
It is. I mean, I've been fortunate as an athlete to get to know all these people personally. So the fact that they would come support such a good cause tells me that the cause is fantastic.
It is.
Well,
it was not difficult getting these people to be here because they all, when we mentioned our beneficiary, the Hazelton Betty Ford Foundation, they were like, I'm there. So it was pretty amazing, the response we got.
Is there a website folks can go to find out more information about the tournament?
Absolutely. It is the Grant Fuhr Celebrity Invitational.
That's easy to remember, and we put it up on the screen. Grant, you're a great hockey player, but your heart is even bigger than your playing talent to put this all together. You both have done a great job, and I know this is going to be the first in a line of great successful events that you're going to put together. We look forward to it becoming an annual event.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, guys. Much success. Have a great weekend and hit them straight.
Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.